And guess how much money that nigga saved? Guess how many vacations we went on? Guess how many just because flowers I got? How many just because gifts? Guess how many times that posted me for appreciation on the internet? Guess how many times that prioritized me in front of his family? Guess how many times that stood up for me and made me feel safe? None. Because when you go 50-50 with a nigga, you not his girlfriend, you his roommate, and he gonna respect you as such. Ask me how many times that nigga cheated on me. Ask me how many times that nigga didn't come home because I was paying so many mother bills that I wasn't in a position to save, so I couldn't just up and leave that house. And he knew that. Ask me how much I went through 50-50 with a nigga. What's Shorty name? Sprinkle Sprinkle? Yeah, alright. Shorty know what the fuck she be talking about sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you. Ain't no real nigga about to watch you struggle, especially with kids. Hell no. I lost my job one time. Nigga told me bills don't stop, but then turned around and told me a story about how his ex-girlfriend lost her job and he paid all her bills and took care of her kids while she went to nursing school. I was with that nigga 4.5 years. It take a year to be an LPN. I'm still a CNA. Don't go 50-50 with nobody. On my mama.
Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because I've done 50-50 and I've done like the traditional thing before. And I'll be honest with you, I liked the 50-50 way more than I did the traditional. And that's my personal opinion. The only time I really feel like I would want super traditional stuff, as in like a guy paying for everything, is when I'm pregnant. Because Lord knows nobody wants to work when they're pregnant. I sure don't. And then after that, I want to go back to working and just whatever. But that's my personal thing. Whatever you want for your life, I totally respect that. My biggest thing with women who make these videos, the problem isn't 50-50. The problem is you got with a bum ass dude. You got with a dude who is a user. There's men and women out here who are fucking leeches, you guys. It has nothing to do with 50-50. Are you hearing what she's saying? I had to pay all the bills. I had to pay the car. No, I had to pay this. I had to pay that. That's not 50-50. Are you guys not understanding what 50-50 is? You will let people run you through the mud, destroy you, and then come on these platforms and then go, yep, this man was this and that 50-50. It's not 50-50 that ruined it. It's the bum ass dude you picked. And look at how many times he done cheated on me, how many times he done went upside. Why didn't you leave the first time he cheated on you? He's already not benefiting you in any type of way. It doesn't seem like you're happy. And look what you just said. He won't even help take care of your kids. And key word, your kids. You didn't say our kids. You said your kids. I'm listening to the words she used. A lot of people out here are going to use you. You know why? If you're a woman who's a single mom, I'm letting you know now, a lot of men think you guys are for recreational use only. I'm being very honest with you. I've had conversation with men. I've heard men before. They don't like dating single moms because you guys come with too much baggage. But if they see you and they know that they can use you, they will do that. Not saying every woman is recreational use. I don't believe that whatsoever. I'm just saying the shit that I've heard. You know what I mean? Why do you guys get with men so soon? Because of you're desperate, or because, you know, you need a man so bad. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting a man or wanting love. But when you pick these type of men, don't go yelling and screaming to everybody else. He cheated on me. He this, he that. The moment somebody shows you who they are, you have to leave. You have to leave. I know a lot of people aren't good financially and really would want a partner. And I feel like a lot of people have good intentions with things. But ladies, you guys need to be more cautious with your lives, because all you're doing is chipping away at the good person you will be in the future by being with these dumb men. You don't think by being with so many men that fuck you over and that use you and treat you like crap, you don't think that does something to your mental? You don't think subconsciously that makes you either hyper vigilant as a woman, super masculine as a woman? And I'm telling you this because I would know. Do not stay with guys that don't love you. Do not stay with guys who won't put their best foot forward. I'm sorry, y'all, but with two people, there is no way you guys are struggling. That makes me really sad. It's one thing to have one person on their own struggling because it's hard by yourself. But now you got two people and two people with incomes. Like I said, if I'm struggling with a man and I'm drowning, I have to leave that man. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't believe in just leaving just to leave, y'all. But if it's to the point where he hasn't got a job, he doesn't want to work, and he's anchoring me down to where I'm going to get evicted, I can't even pay my car note, and he's at home smoking blunts and chilling, I'm not doing that. Now, if he lost his job and he's working his way up, totally fine. My man gets cancer, totally fine. He's going through a depressive state, totally fine. But if you're just sitting there lounging around not helping me, and you see that I'm the type of person to, you know, really lock in, because I am, y'all, when it comes to being a workaholic or doing things for myself, oh, I'll do it if I have to. But I don't want a man who looks at me and goes, she's got it. That's messed up. Because you don't want a woman to look at you and go, yep, keep doing everything while I just sit here and watch. I don't like people like that. I like people who naturally can look at you and go, oh, she's stressed out, let me help her, and vice versa. You should choose men that choose you. This is not 50-50, y'all. There's men who are going to use you, whether it's 50-50 or whether it's traditional. It has nothing to do with 50-50 or traditional. It's the people you guys are picking. And like I said, I'll keep saying it again. When you see certain patterns and behaviors in people, walk away from them. If we're friends right now, I'm cool with you, and I go and shank you in the back, are you going to be my friend? If I'm taking money out of your pocket, are you going to be my friend? It's so funny how women are so quick to cut off their female friends in a heartbeat, but you'll give that guy 60,000 chances, even if he beats you upside your head, fucks you and your kids up, leaves you in debt, and you're still over there, Daddy, love you. You can't blame anybody but yourself. Do I feel bad for some women? Of course, because some men can literally mass manipulate you into thinking they're the sweetest man on earth. But again, that cloak gets revealed and you guys aren't leaving when you see it. You see Darth Vader and you stick around. You know what I mean? You see the insidious guy and you stick around. Again, how can I feel bad for somebody who doesn't care about themselves? And another thing that bothers me, oh, this woman has kids. So if you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for your kids. I don't want my kids to not be eating. I don't want my kids to see me with somebody who's cheating on me. No, thank you. And especially if you're not the father of the chick. No, thank you. I personally wouldn't even date if I had kids. That's my personal thing. I wouldn't date no dude. I'm sorry. I would just live my life, work on me, take care of my household, and co-parent with the person that I'm supposed to be co-parenting. I don't believe in dating when you have kids because I see the way some of these men are and they do not love you or your kids. So the fact that you guys can't see that and you guys are still trying to put your bodies out there and do all that stuff and bend over backwards for men who aren't doing the same for you, that's the crazy part. Yes, there are men who are going to love you as a single mother, and I truly believe that because I've seen it before. But you guys don't take the time to pay attention to who you're dating. You guys are jumping the gun as soon as you see a guy who's willing to take you in. And like I said, I understand it's harder to date when you're a single mom. But this is why you guys should learn to close your legs, pay attention to the man you date. It's simple. And stop having babies with kids that are going to leave you. I only say that because look how hard it is to date afterwards. Make better decisions, you guys. Please be cautious with what you do. And I don't want to hear it's easier said than done, this and that. You guys, I'm 30 with no kids and I live on my own and pay all my bills. It's not hard to keep your legs closed. It's not hard to not entertain people. It's not hard to see certain patterns in somebody and go, hey, I'm walking away. I understand what cheating and stuff does, y'all. You don't think I have friends? You don't think I've been around women who are single mothers or have been single mothers? You don't think I see how hard it is? I don't want that. Nor I feel glowy, happy, and full of life. These men will stress you out. And again, you're inviting them into your life. You can't be mad at anybody but yourself. Learn to pay attention to the people you invite into your life. And like I said, nobody's a professional, but there's books on narcissistic men, mass manipulators. There's books on people who literally hide their whole personality for years. Learn those things. Instead of watching baddies and all this dumb stuff and scrolling through TikTok and all this crazy stuff, learn the opposite gender. Learn how conniving and manipulative men can be. Now, this is no hate to men. I love men to death, but there are some fucked up people out here. And if you don't know that and you're going into dating blindly, you're going to keep having these same encounters. Nobody can use you unless you allow it. Think about that. If I'm paying the car note and paying the house and all this, and I'm seeing you're not picking up the slack, if I keep paying everything, I'm literally letting you take advantage of me when I can easily get you out of my place. But again, you guys don't want that because you're afraid to be alone. Not hating, totally understand. But like I said, please do not come on social media and complain about 50-50 this, 50-50. It's not that, y'all. You guys get with these men who are users. Like I said, I've seen relationships flourish during 50-50. I've seen relationships flourish in traditional. It's the people you guys are getting with. Let's not blame this. Sorry, y'all. Have a good one.